throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome, folks, to the home of the Louisville Cardinals, L&N Stadium in Louisville, Kentucky. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the Louisville Cardinals offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Play action here on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete and second down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
And the Cardinals will line up on 1st and 10. Sticking with the running game. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And a handoff as they run the counter play. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Using his legs, it's Brown. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense here. The linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A play action, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Now the try here for the extra point. And And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense comes out for their first possession today. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First down, looking to throw the football. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pass interference, defense. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player's going to get an earful from the coach. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. Well, Kirk, Louisville has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Here comes the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
It's a bootleg looking to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The ball is caught. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And at first down, they go right back to him. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Quarterback still with the football. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout.
The Cardinals line up on 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Moss. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. He has first down yardage at the 46.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Now they trap him for a sack. And that play should likely send us now to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this fight between Louisville and Kentucky plays out.
The Cardinals will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. They're going to run it. Running with purpose. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They can run with a sneak. Team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Moss. And that pass falls incomplete. offense getting set. It's second down. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
The Cardinals will bring their punt team on the field now.
On to punt it away.
And here's the return. And the returner is brought down. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Moss. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
These in-breaking routes can be tough on these receivers. Sometimes worried about a big hit from a safety or a linebacker. Definitely not focused on the football here, or you would have been able to bring that one in.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the 1st. It's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. This will be fair caught at the 30. And now from the pistol formation. And they'll use the ground game here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's got it in the open. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3.
Pop pass on the jet sweep.
Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman. They go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the 1st.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Well, this quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off. 3 completions and a nice gain there.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got away. A huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And here comes the punter onto the field. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Makes a quick grab. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. He knocks it through with confidence. So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. To throw, it's Moss. Punt over the middle, it's Stewart. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Trying to find some room. It's Brown. Headed for the end zone. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive